But when it's your house that floats down the river, you sure would like to think that there's everybody on earth looking to help you out as soon as possible. So if it wasn't for people like Sean and the rest of his crew that organized this, even if it just raises a couple of bucks tonight, right here, if we just raise a couple of bucks, and that gets in the hands of somebody that just lost everything, that's worth it. So congratulations to you for doing that. Congratulations to you for doing that. So now here's a sad song to bring it down even further. All right. You know that first person you fell in love with that you were not destined to marry? And it's funny because, well, maybe it worked out for you. It didn't work out for me, and it's funny because I thought I was so in love with this person, and she was so far out of my league, but I was so in love with her. And then I met my wife, and I realized that that wasn't even close to what love was. But at the time, you were pretty convinced that that's what being in love was. I was thinking about that, and I was wondering what happened to her, where she is. So I wrote this song. It's a true story. Except I didn't grow up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I grew up in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. But they sound kind of similar, don't they? That's called poetic license. All right. It's a true story. I went to college at Southern Virginia. She went to college at Washington, D.C. She would come down to hang out with me, and I'd go up there to hang out with her when my baseball schedule allowed it. And that's basically what happened to our relationship right there. Only our shoes were left on the table. The rest of us fell over. The cobblestone city sidewalks made it hard to move with grace. And I did my best to stay beside you. I did my best to match your pace. You were picture perfect beauty, and I could not resist. Lost in love that never crossed your lips. The bartenders knew your name, and they gave you all your drinks for free. And I guess they liked you enough to let me slide with my fake ID. I was feeling a little out of place till you caught me with a kiss. Lost in love that never crossed your lips. It never crossed your lips, but did it cross your mind? Did you know that I was yours and you would never be mine? It never crossed your lips, but you heard it all the time. If you had any love to give, it never crossed your lips. You got a job and you moved to Denver, and I went home to Hattiesburg. I stayed up late to write you letters, but I never got one in return. I tried to picture Rocky Mountains through Mississippi mist. Lost in love that never crossed your lips. It never crossed your lips, but did it cross your mind? Did you know that I was yours and you would never be mine? It never crossed your lips, but you heard it all the time. If you had any love to give, it never crossed your lips. Sometimes I see your face in strangers, but I lost track of you years ago. I'd like to think that you found someone, fell in love and you let them know. The way I felt when we were younger, well, it proves that it exists. Lost in love that never crossed your lips. Lost in love that never crossed your lips.